Start wearing purple, wearing purple. Start wearing purple for me now. It's just a matter of time.
So one of the things I've been trying to think about for a while is about how I can help build a more healthy community. You know, and part of that is also me wanting to be able to fit into community. The other part of it is, as an integral philosopher, we talk a lot about how we would want to birth a movement or impact the culture. So I'm already kind of thinking about what the healthy elements of such a movement might be. And so to some extent, what I want to do with this idea of Purple Tribe is kind of as like a practice run, putting in some of the healthy elements of what I think will hold together a movement and a community, and try to put some of that in action where I'm at in a healthy way, working with people to try to solve some local problems. And I have this idea and I want to really try to make it go viral. I want to see if it can inspire other people where they're at to take on these leadership roles, to step up and birth the same kind of tribe where they're at if they resonate with the values. So a couple things right off the bat. Why purple? Well, I'm trying to create this kind of tribal sort of atmosphere. A lot of tribes and gangs and crews and football teams, all that tribal kind of stuff, they usually have colors, sometimes mascots and things like that. Like a real tribe usually needs some kind of way of representing that they're in that tribe and to feel like they're a part of that tribe and that they can represent it in themselves. So that's why purple, but also because purple is a color of synthesis. Between red and blue, between warm and cool, purple is this kind of middle position. One of the important elements of this culture is that it's growth-minded. The good thing about this idea of a growth-minded culture is that it doesn't say you have to know this or agree with this to be involved. All it really says is that you are trying to work on yourself. And so we're a community of people who want to grow and help each other to be better. The other healthy thing about that growth-minded culture is that we will encourage leaders in this culture to try to meet people where they're at. And instead of trying to force their views on them, more to try to conversate with them and help them to process some of the ideas where they're at. And hopefully this is a way that we can meet each other in a way where we can talk to each other respectfully and realize also that everyone's in their own place in terms of development and that everyone has to grow at their own rate. This needs to be a really important, healthy value because it's not like a simple don't judge, because we need each other's feedback if we're going to be able to grow together. So this encourages us to engage with each other in a critical way, but it also puts the emphasis on the individual to be able to work on themselves in an open, honest way. It's not like there's some kind of ultimate ism that we need to get everybody to agree to or something like that. That's kind of like a more healthy upgrade to the more relativistic flatland buffet kind of a culture that we generally get. The other important thing about this kind of a culture is that if you go to a festival or something like that, it's a place for people to feel like they can express themselves. They don't necessarily even go to the shows to see the bands or to see the DJs or whatever it is. They go there because they want to be a part of that kind of tribe and that kind of atmosphere. And they dress up and try to do something special so that way they can contribute and bring something. And I think we need to bring more of that online, especially in my town, where there's an oversaturation of artists here in Fayetteville. And there's, to some extent, a real lack of appreciation of the talent that we have. And we also book shows, 3 or 4 shows all on the same day, to where the scene is divided. And if we could figure out ways to not have shows all on the same night, we could all start to build a more collective kind of scene and really step it up and take it to the next level where we can start to really appreciate and value what we have. You know, a lot of people, it's hard to get them to come out at all, and if they do come out, they're kind of just like, cool, maybe I'll stay, maybe I won't. Like, we need to start to get more and more people excited, feeling responsible for, and feeling like they want to bring something special to these shows and to this scene. We need to build this tribe and this culture. And while that does mean trying to get more active engagement from the community, it also means that we, as people who set up shows and organize our shows, need to step it up and take it to the next level as well. We need to have like live painters and start to be more and more creative and try to do more and more fun things with the events that we have. We can't just ask the community to step it up and not step it up ourselves. We all need to step it up. Some of the important parts of the scene that I want to try to build start with open philosophy groups and open mic nights. I would like to get those to be weekly. So that way every week you can go to a philosophy club or an open mic night hosted by Purple Tribe. I've been holding down the philosophy group. I'm looking for other leaders or like-minded groups that can fill some of these positions. The other thing I would like to do is a bi-weekly vegan-vegetarian potluck. And I really think this is an important one, especially for families, because people who have families, people who have kids, they're the hardest people to be able to get to come out as it is, and they're the people who most need this kind of a tribe of support and love and help. We as a community need to come together, and where you're at too. These are common problems. The disintegration of community and the breakdown of our tribe to the point where everyone is so isolated in their own particular house, they don't even feel like they're a part of the local tribe. We need to start to bring people together and to celebrate together and to really reunite and feel that love and that passion and that growth and that local sensibility. The more we build our local tribe, the more powerful we are locally. I mean, we can take this further into figuring out how to change local politics, or maybe, how to build new local businesses. Who knows, long term, maybe we could even take over the local, power grids and break some of these monopolies and stuff. The things that could come out of this are much, much bigger than even just cool shows and vegan vegetarian potlucks and philosophy groups and stuff. It's not even about those elements. It's about having consistent events so that way there's always a way that people can get plugged into what the tribe is doing. So we have the philosophy groups for the more right-brained people and the open mic nights for the more left-brained people, and these vegan vegetarian potlucks where people can just chill and talk and vibe and eat food together, as well as a monthly Purple Party where we can all celebrate and have like a great show. I'd also really like to see an emphasis on the synthesis, musically, if you know what I mean. Not acoustic, folk music, not electric, DJ music, EDM or whatever, but the synthesis. Part acoustic, part electric, part real person, real vocalist, real instrumentalist, and with like an electronic twist. Like I said, I'd like to put an emphasis on that synthesis. I'm not saying it has to be that way, but I think that's ideal. In general, that's what I'm shooting for at these Purple Parties, trying to find bands that are in that middle position and have a little bit of both. So we also need to have leadership meetings where the different leaders of the different groups get together, they have plans. It would also be cool if we could eventually have something like Purple TED Talks where people in the community who have things to teach can also share some of those things in public spaces. And then I would encourage other people in the tribe to host events at their house or to have their own special things that they want to do. Even in our philosophy group, we had this idea of doing a monthly philosophy movie night. So other events can grow out of these events, and more people will feel like it's their tribe, like it's their thing. Then the more and more people will be able to step up as servant leaders to bring something back to the collective. So I started some Facebook groups. I started Purple Tribe Worldwide. You can get on there. If you like these ideas, you can step up and be a leader where you're at to try to start to get some of this stuff going. And I'd be glad to help you and talk to you about some of that stuff and give you support and ideas and whatever else. And then there's the local version, Purple Tribe NWA, Northwest Arkansas, and we're getting some of this stuff going. So if you want to get plugged into the tribe, if you want to step up and be a servant leader, if you want to get involved, if you want to come out and wear awesome purple outfits at these shows, if you resonate with these ideas, get involved, show your love, step up, be a part of this team, be a part of this community. Know that this is not my thing. This is an offering I'm bringing to you, and if you really want it, it can't just be something that I like, some kind of idea that I have. It has to be something that you believe in, that you decide to take up and call your own. And I would invite you to do that, because I really can't do it on my own. It's just an idea I have. If you resonate with it, I'm going to hold it down where I'm at. I'm going to encourage other people and try to inspire them to step up and do it as well.
Start wearing purple, wearing purple.
And together with our shared values, I really think that we can do a lot. We can not only help to make our local city and our local culture to be better and more healthy with a little bit of leadership and organization, but if we can really build that, I think we can also take it to the next level and create something even bigger and better together.
Start wearing purple for me now.
When we come together with a shared vision, with shared values, there's really no stopping us. There's no end to what we can do, and I really believe that. We are really, really powerful, and the more of us that can believe in each other and support each other and help build each other up, that's really going to make a huge difference in our local culture and in the world. So one of the next things that I'm going to do is I'm going to go talk to more people who are in my local area and see if I can get them to get on board. Like, it can start with something like this Artist Show Organizer Alliance, where we can start to work together and support each other and build a local tribe, a local scene. And a lot of the leaders I've already talked to all seem to be on board with this. So that's really exciting.
Start wearing purple.
The more and more we can come together and organize, the more powerful we'll be. And so I think that's the next step where I'm at. Again, if you're interested in doing this stuff too, hit me up. Let's get it going. Thank you. Thank you. Brothers and sisters, we are not too warm or too cool. We move from the middle. We are not red or blue. We're purple. We love synthesis. We want to understand both sides of any issue. We care about listening well because we also desire to be heard, and we know the importance of really understanding. We are growth-minded, so we love to learn and to challenge our ideas to see if they really stand up or if they could be better. We include all forms of truth, the relative, subjective, or objective truth, as well as our attempts at clothing the absolute truth in poetry. We care about goodness, and we want to live better as individuals, collectives, and with other animals and the environment. We love art of all kinds. We love authentic creative expression, especially if it's positive, inspiring, empowering, uplifting, if it makes you think, extend your compassion, or want to live better. We believe that we are more powerful as a creative, inspired community. We believe that we are a tribe of servant leaders, and we take responsibility for that role, even when that means supporting leaders in their role. We believe that each individual can make a huge difference in the world, and when we come together, there's no limit to what we can achieve with our shared vision. We believe that when we put ourselves around or resonate with other inspired, passionate, growth-minded people, that passion is infectious, and it makes us stronger and better as individuals. Humans are social creatures, and we believe that we need each other. We believe that we can create a more inspired culture. We believe that it's cool and sexy to be smart and to care about life. We are committed to spreading a community that values self-improvement, skillful engagement with others, right where they're at in their own growth and development, and a deep involvement in our local community. We are committed to establishing deep connections and building a real tribe, a family with shared values. We are committed to inspiring people to step up as leaders and take responsibility for the creation of their own life, as well as the creation of our culture. We are committed to changing the world locally and encouraging others with shared vision to step up and co-create with us. If you resonate with our values, step up and be a servant leader in our tribe. A better world is possible, and together, we will make it real. Did 2 shows. One of them was Rap for Food. That's where we have a rap show, and to get into the show, you bring some cans of food that go to feed the hungry. The other show is the Purple Party that we're trying to do.
Dynamically, applying this integral philosophy, logic and theosophy, cartography of of human possibility. Flexibility of the body and mind as a useful tool for awareness and time. Yeah, I'm the divine. If you seek, then you'll find I am the living truth behind your symbols and signs. I am every life in every lifetime. Infinite eternal, go ahead and rewind. When I say tribe, y'all say purple. Tribe, purple, tribe, purple. When I say tribe, y'all even say purple. Tribe, purple, tribe, purple.
We've been here before, now maybe. Don't you say no more, no, 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 hush, little baby, hush, little baby, no, hush, little baby, hush, little baby, hush, little baby.
Thanks for watching. If you vibe with this purple tribe, get online, get on Facebook, get connected, and share with your friends. Peace.